time to meet the men from the ministry. Join us again at the government game with Norma, Ronald Baddiley, John Graham, and the men from the ministry, Richard Murdoch and Deryck Guyler. Ministry men uphold our traditions and uphold our standards. Indeed, they hold up everything that passes through their hands, especially in the General Assistance Department, where Lennox, Brown and Lamb are at odds.
The thing is, too, I'm the only one here who does any real work.
I haven't any to do.
Well, why don't you ask for work?
Well, I'm afraid.
Afraid of what?
Afraid I'll be given some.
Oh, dear me, you never change, do you? You come to the office each morning with nothing to do and go home with it only half done.
Here's Mildred with the 11s.
2 cups of char, both piping hot, an old cream bun, and that's your lot.
Oh. I say this is an old cream bun, and there's no cream in it.
Blimey, some people. If you had dog biscuits, you wouldn't expect a dog in them.
That's true.
But look at the state of these cups. Mine is more chip than cup.
The whole ministry's in the same boat. I saw Fatty Scott using a tooth mug for his 11s.
Well, what's wrong with that?
His teeth were still in it.
You know, and Miss Lassie from Pensions was drinking from a plant pot.
A plant pot?
Yeah, she stuck her thumb in the hole at the bottom.
But it wasn't a success. The cactus got jammed up her nostril.
I hadn't realized things were so bad, you know. I must get a new pair of specs.
And nothing decent to eat. That biscuit I had yesterday tasted like an old beer mat.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Lamb. That was an old beer mat. I meant to tell you.
Oh, well, better late than never.
Well, there's no money, is there? I mean, I can't buy decent cups and biscuits and that without cash. Now, can I?
Oh, this is really very serious, very serious. Inferior 11s strikes at the very heart of government.
We can't even afford a new tea bag. And that one goes back to Mr. Wilkins on Friday.
Perhaps the permanent under-secretary would advance us some cash.
Sir Gregory? Oh, don't make me laugh. You'd never get money from that grisly old moaner.
Look out, he's here.
Now then, Lennox Brown. Oh, good morning, Sir Grizzly. Good morning, Sir Gregory. Do come in, sir, please.
I am in, man. And
Yes.
what the blazes is all this? You shouldn't drink tea when you're working.
Who's working?
Oh, be quiet, Lamb. If ever I want your opinion, I'll be desperate.
Thank you, sir.
Now, this department's supposed to be helping the Treasury, right?
Indeed, sir. You have an excellent memory, if I may say so.
Oh, don't interrupt, man.
Very good, sir.
That memo you sent to admin with regard to the post of Chancellor's Secretary.
Ah, yes, we asked for a list of girls turned down by the Chancellor.
No, Lamb, that's what you should have asked for. In fact, your memo said, please list girls turned on by the Chancellor.
Oh, God.
Yes, they returned a blank sheet of paper. Don't tell me which of you's to blame. I don't want to commit manslaughter.
Oh, dear, he is cross.
Well, I'll take the tea away if you don't fancy it. I'm sorry, but it's the best I could do.
Oh, it's not your fault, Mildred. You can't make a silk thing out of a sow's what's it?
Now, look, I've had an idea. Yes, I've had... Look, I haven't been helping the Treasury all these weeks without acquiring some financial know-how.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Oh, good.
Oh, gold.
I propose to set up a fund. Everyone in the building to contribute 10p a week to buy tea and biscuits. And new crockery.
That's a brilliant idea, one.
Very faint, that, wasn't it? Come in.
Oh, it's Whizzer Wilkins from next door.
Oh, good morning, gentlemen. I hope I'm not interrupting some vital economic discussion.
Well, you are, Mr. Wilkins, but never mind.
I'm complaining about our offices. Oh, they're so drab. All that antiquated stuff on my wall, for instance. One khaki print of Lord Kitchener and a poster telling me how to adjust me gas mask.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
Yes, it is. I know how to adjust me gas mask.
Yes, that's something else our fund could provide, you know. Decent office pictures. Yes, very good idea. A constable or two, a Picasso.
A Picasso.
Oh, bless you. What fund is this, Mr. Lennox Brown?
Well, I have proposed, Mr. Wilkins, that each member of our staff contribute 10 pence a week to a welfare scheme. We could call it the Internal Ministry Fund.
Internal Ministry Fund?
This would finance our refreshments, plus other amenities like pictures, see? And things may be needed for the recreation room.
They certainly are. For the last month, we've had to play ping-pong without a ball.
It's a great idea, sir, but who's going to run the fund? You know, be in charge of it.
Well, that will be decided by ballot, Mildred. I may allow my name to go forward, of course, you know, as I have a way with figures.
This fund sounds a splendid idea. I'll go straight away and get my 10 pence out of the post office.
Now then, Mildred, we must ask all staff to join the scheme and arrange the election of officers.
Will Sir Gregory be in it and all?
Oh, yes. Everyone must contribute, from the lowliest member of staff to the highest.
Even top brass, like Lord Stilton?
Even Lord Stilton, tarnished brass though he may be. Yes.
Good afternoon, Lord Stilton, sir. You wanted to see me?
Come in, man. Don't stand there bowing and scraping. You look like a worn-out windscreen wiper.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Now, your department's been helping the Treasury, trade figures and so on.
Indeed, sir. You have an excellent memory, if I may say so.
Don't interrupt, man. Now, the point is, Pitkin, I want you to go to New York next week. You're to call on the U.S. Trade Department to boost British exports.
Ooh, top-level trip to the States, eh? Well, you picked the right man, Lord Stilton.
You won't be going alone, of course.
No, of course, sir. No doubt there'll be secretarial work. I'll take Miss Bentwater from the typing pool. She gets things down like lightning.
Miss Bentwater?
Yes, that sprightly young blonde with the long, slender legs and the big...
Pitkin!
Yeah.
Pull yourself together, man. You're trembling.
Oh, yes. I may have been overdoing it lately. All work and no play, you know.
You certainly won't be taking some flighty female. This trade mission is vital to the nation's future. Our prospects depend on your selling enough.
Enough what, sir? What exactly will we be selling over there? Rolls Royces?
Not Rolls Royces.
No. North Sea oil, perhaps?
No.
Now, then what are we going to sell?
Black puddings.
By Jove, sir, for a moment there, I thought you said black puddings.
Well, I did say black puddings.
Britain is going to export black puddings?
Black puddings and other traditional British fare. All the stuff on this list.
Huh?
Haggis, faggots, Cornish pasties.
Tripe?
Keep your opinions to yourself, Pitkin. Now, the government's convinced that this is a growth area for export. Jaded American palates will take to British food as they've taken to British football.
You want me, Sir Gregory Pitkin, CB, to go to New York and promote black puddings?
Glad you finally grasped it. Now, find a couple of go-ahead chaps to complete your delegation. You don't want to take idiots like,
Like Lennox, Brown and Lamb?
Well, I quite like them. Yes, take them with you.
Well, Lennox, Brown and Lamb? They're as much use to me as a brush and comb to Kojak.
Don't argue, Pitkin. It's time those two got some foreign travel, and for heaven's sake, get on a friendlier footing with them.
I should get on a friendlier footing with Lennox, Brown and Lamb?
I'm glad you agree. Now, if the delegation's not in harmony, the whole thing's doomed.
Congratulations, Mr. Lennox Brown. They said in the canteen you've been voted chairman of the Internal Ministry Fund.
Thank you, Mildred. Thank you. I am rather pleased, I must confess, yes.
This fund can really help us.
Oh, yes.
Now you're in the chair, I hope you stick to it.
I was elected treasurer, Mildred.
Oh, that's nice.
The vote was unanimous.
Oh, well, never mind, as long as you won it.
I'm glad your chairman won. I was afraid Jumbo Jermyn of pensions would get the job.
Jumbo Jermyn? Oh, he couldn't organise a beer night in a brewery. Besides, old Jermyn retires next year. No sense in having him.
I started on the stores, sir. I bought a box of Tiddly tea bags.
Good.
Yeah, there's a coupon in every box. And if you collect 100, you get one absolutely free.
A free box?
No, a free tea bag. So here's our first coupon. We'd better keep it safe. I'll put it in this envelope.
What does the coupon say? I am Tiddly Tommy Teabag, and I'll take the treasure. What fun. I'll put the envelope in my in tray. Nothing ever gets moved from there.
And this tin's for cash belonging to the Internal Ministry Fund. I've labelled it IMF.
Splendid. Well, we'll use some of this money for new cups and saucers as soon as possible.
Oh, right on, sir. I spotted some cheap red china in Oxford Street.
Well done. And to think Sir Gregory called us incompetent, eh? By Jove, if the wicked old devil came in now, I'd say...
Lennox Brown?
Hello, Sir Gregory. How nice to see you, sir.
Not working at the moment, I see. Well, we all need a break now and then, my dear chaps.
You feeling all right, Sir Gregory?
I just had a word with Lord Stilton. He has a little assignment for us.
Oh, yes, sir? Yeah?
Yes, and I think it's time we had a look at ourselves. Me, you, Lennox Brown, and you, Lamb.
Had a look at ourselves, Sir Gregory?
Well, we've had our little differences in the past, have we not?
Oh.
We've had the odd contretemps, we've had the odd fracas.
You mean when you've thrown the odd typewriter?
Oh, my dear chap, you will have your little joke, what?
What?
Well, it's time to let bygones be bygones. Let's change things, shake hands, and start afresh. Wipe the slate clean.
Sir Gregory, am I dreaming?
Come on, one. Sir Gregory wants us to wipe our hands and clean the slate and shake our things.
Now, the fact is, I have personally selected you two to accompany me on a trade mission to the USA.
I say.
My word, Sir Gregory, we're flattered and delighted.
Well, naturally, I wanted to take two of my brightest and most intelligent men.
The USA, isn't that in America?
By thunder, Lamb, you are a whimsical fellow. Our mission is to persuade the Trade Department to buy traditional British foods. We have to boost exports, and we must all pull together.
Rest assured, sir, we'll lead the way and be right behind us.
Now, you things to do before we go.
So?
To push the foods on this list. So, see, we have sample promotional material to take with us.
Very good, sir, yes.
And have your girl collect our visas from the embassy. We'll meet at the airport on Monday.
With pleasure, sir, yes.
And one other thing. Please.
Yes, Sir Gregory?
No bungling. Just this once.
Oh, Sir Gregory. I mean, of course not.
Blimey, what's come over Sir Gregory? He was almost like a human being.
No need to exaggerate, Mildred.
He was so polite. He didn't try to kick me on the way out like he usually does.
Well, sir, we must try to reciprocate. I mean, if Sir Gregory's going to treat us decently, we shall do our best for him.
Yes, we'll make this trip a unique experience. Something he'll never forget.
Yes.
Hello, this is your captain speaking. We are now on course for New York at 30,000 feet and should arrive on schedule. Passengers may be experiencing some turbulence due to the florid gentleman in seat 94A heaving about. We hope this is only temporary. Thank you.
How did you do this to me, Lennox Brown? How did you do it?
Well, I'm sorry, Sir Gregory. I was just trying to help you fasten your seatbelt. You see, the buckle must have jammed when I twisted it.
Oh, stop fiddling about in my lap, man. People are staring. I'll sort it out.
Well, mind your trousers don't tear any further, sir.
And whose fault was it they tore in the first place? Who opened the wrong door at Heathrow and helped me through?
Sir Gregory, I didn't know it was the luggage chute.
Here I am. Were you worried about me?
Why the devil are you wearing leather jacket and goggles to fly to New York?
Well, Lindbergh did when he flew the Atlantic. I saw it in the film.
Give me strength.
I'm going to study my American phrase book and try to pick up some of the language. Shall I teach you some phrases, Sir Gregory?
No, Lamb! Just leave me alone!
Here's that nice air hostess. I wonder what she wants.
Excuse me, sir.
Not now, young woman. I'm not giving autographs on this trip.
I'm sorry, sir, but other passengers are complaining about your shouting and noisy behavior.
Me? Shouting? Nonsense!
And they are also distressed by the smell from your briefcase.
What? Oh, good Lord. It does smell. What's in there, Lennox Brown? I told you to fill it with sample promotional matter, pamphlets and so on.
Ah, yes. Well, there had been just a little slight misunderstanding there, sir. You see, we thought you meant samples of food. We put in 5 pounds of tripe and a haggis.
Plus a dozen Cornish pasties and some pig's trotters. We've had them ready since Friday.
Good grief, no wonder all those dogs followed me across the tarmac.
Look, I'll have to ask you and your party to move to seats at the back of the plane.
What? Oh, I've never been so embarrassed in my life. Just wait till we land. I'll have you 2 sent straight back to London.
We were only trying to help, Sir Gregory. Why do we have to queue up here?
Immigration control. They're going to check our visa.
So much blasted red tape.
Yes, it's just like being at home.
Where are our visas, Lennox Brown?
Well, I have them here, sir. Mildred put them in these separate envelopes, so there'll be no slip-ups. You see, there's one for you, sir. There. Now, one for you, Mr. Lamb, and one for me.
Well, I'll use this desk, and you 2 half-wits go to that one over there.
Oh.
I don't wish to know you, understand? Just forget you're with me. You'll be going home as soon as possible.
Very well, Sir Gregory. That's the way you feel about it.
Okay, Bud, let's have your visa.
Here you are. It's in this envelope.
Now, let's see. Say, what is this? You are the person named on this document?
I have that honor.
You are Tiddly Tommy Teabag? I am Tiddly Tommy Teabag, and I'll take the treasure. Say, what is this, a stick-up note?
That's not my visa.
Well, I'm glad to hear it. According to this, you expired June 30. But where is your visa, Tommy?
My junior colleagues are over there. Lennox Brown, Lamb, come here.
Oh, these guys don't seem to know you. They're looking the other way.
They're my staff, I tell you.
Oh, they don't seem to recognize you.
Ah, well, that's because of the dogs you see in the seatbelt and the tripe in the briefcase. The pig's trotters and lamb's goggles were the last straw.
Oh, sure.
I am not Tiddly Tommy Teabag.
Sure, you're not. You're just not.
How dare you?
Oh, dear, he's shouting again. This man was giving trouble on the plane.
Oh, is that so?
Yes, he kept trying to attack those 2 nice men in bowler hats over there. The ones just passing through immigration control.
What? I'll kill them.
He's worse than I thought. Look, I'd better go and fetch a jacket.
A jacket?
Yeah, straight one.
Look, I can explain those Cornish pasties.
Yeah, and then we'll take you to the sanitarium.
But I assure you I'm a very important pasty. Yeah, person. I demand to see the British ambassador.
You'll see him in a month or 2, Bud, when they've gotten you better. Dooley, hold these guys off.
Well, we've done as Sir Gregory asked to. No one would have guessed we knew him.
Look what you've done to me. They're taking me away. Tell the British Embassy.
Take no notice to. He's testing to see if we disobey orders.
Look, 2 men in white coats sort of frog marching him out. Do you think he's upset the management?
Oh, goodness knows what he's done. If Sir Gregory's fallen down on the job, we must carry on, you see. See this trade official on our own.
Quite right, Bud. His name's on this file.
Ah.
Yes. Mr. Sam Quentin. I wonder if he speaks English.
Mr. Quentin, the delegation is here from London, England.
Oh, yeah. Say, we need British food imports like we need a hole in the head. Still, we'd better place a small order, or they might send over that guy Ben.
I'm sure they realize there's a shortage of money just everywhere, Mr. Quentin.
Any news yet from the International Monetary Fund? That loan we asked for?
No, sir. No reply from the IMF yet.
Okay, Dolores. Wheel these limeys in.
This way, gentlemen.
Thank you very much. Good morning. You are Mr. Sam Quentin, I take it?
Affirmative. And you must be Sir Pitkin?
Negative. Sir Gregory has been detained, my dear sir, yes. But my name is Lennox Brown, and this is my junior colleague here. This is Mr. Lamb, you see.
Howdy, partner.
Yes, you will have to forgive him, sir. He's very keen to adopt the American idiom, you see.
I sure am gonna mosey down the old corral. Yes, sirree.
Quite so. In the absence of your colleague, Sir Pitkin, you are both empowered to talk trade.
Oh, indeed, yes. I mean, or to use your splendid phrase, affirmative. Affirmative, yes. Yes, we know you're anxious to import traditional British foodstuffs.
Mr. Lennox Brown, would you and your colleague like to recapitulate?
No, thanks. No, we went before we came.
I mean, would you explain the foodstuffs on this list? What is this tripe, for instance?
Ah, yes. Well, now, tripe, you see, is a great British tradition. In Britain, tripe is eaten at private suppers and spoken at public dinners.
Pardon me?
It's a most nutritious food, Mr. Quentin. On the other hand, we can offer haggis, freshly caught in the Scottish Highlands.
Or, best of all, black puddings.
Black puddings?
They're tasty, satisfying, and rich in protein.
Well, we couldn't refuse black puddings. Our government is firmly opposed to color prejudice. I'm prepared to place a modest order right now.
Well, that's splendid news, Mr. Quentin, yes.
You'll understand, of course, our funds are limited. Contrary to popular belief, money is tight in the USA. We are presently seeking a loan from the IMF.
Mr. Quentin, there's a call from the president on the hotline.
Okay, Dolores. Pardon me, gentlemen. I'll take it in the outer office.
Good Lord. He wants a loan from the IMF.
I'm amazed he even heard of the Internal Ministry Fund.
Well, of course, it's very hard to keep these things quiet, too. I suppose if it helps to clinch the deal, we could lend him a few pounds, couldn't we? I mean, Mildred can wait a while for those red cups and saucers.
Lucky we're in charge. Old Jumbo German wouldn't have helped him.
No.
Forgive me, gentlemen. The president's schedules are awful tight. He wondered if he should lower his tariffs.
I think he should do what he likes in the privacy of the White House.
You were referring to the IMF, Mr. Quentin. You may like to know that I was recently appointed chairman.
You?
Yes.
I hadn't heard about this.
Well, it only happened last week.
I thought the IMF chairman was that German guy.
German? Oh, no. He was turned down. He's retiring, you see.
And I am the IMF treasurer, Mr. Quentin.
Well, this is amazing. So you hold the IMF purse strings.
Indeed, yes. We had planned to invest in Red China, actually.
Red China?
But that can wait if you'd like an immediate loan.
Well, gentlemen, we'd surely be greatly obligated. I believe we could up our food order.
Hotline again, sir.
Oh, thank you, Dolores. Pardon me, gentlemen.
Now, you see, I said that with a trick, didn't I? Yes. Horse trading, it's called, you see, too. Horse trading, yes. We give him a loan, he buys more black puddings.
How many black puddings will he want, do you think? Will we have enough to supply him?
Oh, I'm sure we will. There are several hundredweight in Manchester. And quite a few pounds in Nuneaton.
Sorry, gentlemen, it wasn't the president. His daughter was playing with the phone. Pity, I'd like to have told him about the loan. Now then, how much can you let us have?
How much do you want?
Would 200 billion pounds be too much?
200 billion? But that's thousands.
Well, it is actually rather more than we envisaged, Mr. Quentin, but I'm quite sure we can supply it. Our contact in Nuneaton may need a few weeks' notice, but we'll get it for you, yes.
Sorry, Mr. Quentin. Hotline again.
The president?
No, it's your wife. She had no change for the coin box.
Oh, pardon me, gentlemen. I'll be right back.
I say, we've sold America 200 billion pounds of black pudding.
200 billion pounds of black pudding. Britain will boom as never before. Yes, that factory in Nuneaton will be working day and night.
And here is the news read by Brian Martin. Reports are still coming in from America that the country is being engulfed by strange black sausage-shaped objects. The president has now declared a state of emergency. The National Guard, called into action today, have shot and killed many of these sausage-shaped objects and wounded many more. And decontamination squads are checking them for radioactivity. English tourists in the States allege that these objects are, in fact, black puddings and should be sliced and fried for breakfast. But American authorities say if people believe that, they'll believe anything.
We're back, Mildred. We came by sea. It was more restful.
No jobs, no news, no aggravation, just the sky and the breeze and the evening sun sliding gently into the sea.
Blimey, you're going to wish you'd done the same. Lord Stilton's on the warpath.
Lord Stilton? Well, isn't he pleased? Had we cabled from New York, we'd sold millions of pounds of black puddings. They should have been delivered last week.
Yeah, but now the Yanks have sent them all back. And they say you promised them £200 billion of British money.
Money? 2 billion. Oh, glory. I think we made a slight error here.
Lennox Brown and Lamb.
Now, Lord Stilton, please, do keep calm. We'll retire, sir, on half pay if need be.
What do you mean? What do you mean? I'm here to congratulate you on your brilliant negotiation.
The black pudding, sir?
As soon as the world heard we were lending instead of borrowing, the pound shot up. International money started pouring into London. Oh, we are rich because the world thinks we're rich.
I think I'll just sit down for a moment, sir.
Confidence, that's what counts. Plus this rumour that you two are in with the IMF.
IMF funds are rather low at the moment. We bought some chocolate fingers.
Good Lord, he's off again. Still, well done, both of you. I'll tell Pitkin to think of some suitable reward for you.
Oh, that reminds me. Where is Sir Gregory?
Well, isn't he back yet? Oh, by Jove. Guess he was in some trouble at the airport, wasn't he?
Where are they? Let me get my hands on them.
Oh, good Lord. Sir Gregory, why are you wearing that convict's uniform?
And why is your head shaved?
I escaped from the New York State Penitentiary. You left me there to rot. I'll kill the pair of you.
Now, Sir Gregory, please.
Have a black pudding, Sir Gregory. It might make your hair grow.
Yes, I'll give you a black pudding. I'll treat you to death.
Muddling through as the men from the ministry were Richard Murdoch and Deryck Guyler. Also featured were Norma, Ronald, Ronald Baddiley and John Graham. The programme was written by Edward Taylor and John Graham and produced by Edward Taylor. Time to meet the men from the ministry. Join us aboard the bureaucratic bandwagon with Norma, Ronald, Ronald Baddiley, John Graham, and the men from the ministry, Richard Murdoch and Deryck Guyler. In the General Assistance Department, Lennox, Brown and Lamb follow the basic ministry code. Nothing venture, nothing have, has earned a night's repose. These are dedicated men ready to help with any government job, and this week they're aiding the Fine Art Commission.
Have you added up those figures yet, Tor?
I certainly have. In fact, to be on the safe side, I added them up 10 times.
Ah, so you've got the answer.
More than that, I've got 10 answers.
Oh, golly. The Fine Art Commission are waiting for those returns. That exhibition was such a success, they're thinking of having another.
Well, it was thanks to me that it was a success.
Thanks to you.
Oh, you were off sick, weren't you? I had an idea that brought in thousands of people.
Really? What was that?
We put up a sign at the entrance. This way for Social Security payments. They had longer queues than Lenin's tomb.
Jolly good thinking, Ted.
Yeah,
Jolly good thinking. Now, what about finishing that report, then?
Oh, I'm doing my best one, and you're not helping very much.
Well, you know, I'm not fully fit yet. Feel so exhausted these days. I just sit at my desk doing nothing.
You've been doing that for years.
Yes, but these days I don't seem to enjoy it. No, I'm afraid I'm a bit out of sorts, too. You know, my wife says I've even been sleepwalking.
Ah, that'll do you good.
Do me good, walking in my sleep?
Yes, that way you get rest and exercise at the same time.
Well, I don't know what it is. I don't seem to have any energy, you know.
What about that book Mildred gave you, The Key to Dynamic Health?
Oh, I couldn't be bothered to open it.
I owe my boundless energy to Samson's Health and Nature Club. These seaweed tablets, for instance. 2 of these give you enough strength to, well...
To throw the rest of the packet away?
Yes, no.
Hey, the tea is here.
Ah, delicacies. Thank you, Mildred.
No tea for me, thanks. I'll stick to Samson's wheat germ and rhubarb posset.
I bet you stick to it. It looks like blooming glue.
You can scoff, Mildred. In fact, you always do at 11s. But my posset is packed with power.
Let's hope it gives you the stamina to finish that fine art report. The permanent undersecretary wanted it yesterday.
Oh, I shouldn't worry about Sir Gregory, sir. He's all obsessed with his new toy.
New toy, Mildred?
Oh, and you heard? He's been and gone and went and bought a racehorse.
Good grief. Sir Gregory's bought a racehorse?
Whatever for?
Well, I reckon it's just to impress his old toy.
Ah, Miss Bentwater from the typing pool. I never know what a girl like that sees in an old goat like Sir Gregory.
Well, she told me there are little things about him she likes. His little yacht, his little place in the country. You know, things like that. He lives like a king, you know.
Yeah, King Kong. Now then, you two. Ah, King Gregory. I mean Sir Congery. Sir Gregory. Do come in, son.
I've had a call from the Fine Art Commission.
Oh, yes, sir?
That catalogue of pictures you had printed for them. Title number 6 was an abstract painting called English Morn.
English Morn, that's right, sir.
Yes, well, it may interest you to know that you had it printed as English Moron.
Oh, dear. Are they cross?
Well, they weren't exactly pleased. And as they're extremely hard-pressed, the Commission are giving you another assignment.
Another assignment, sir?
Yes, a rare Greek statuette comes up for auction tomorrow, and they want it bought for the nation.
What kind of statuette, sir?
It's called the Salute of Adonis, and it's over 3,000 years old.
Over 3,000? Oh, it must be awfully hard to get spare parts.
The Minister for the Arts has allocated £100,000 for its purchase at tomorrow's auction.
£100,000? My word. And will you be doing the bidding, sir?
No, you two will bid for it. It would have been me, of course, but I have to be down at Epsom. My little filly's being put through her paces.
Miss Bentwater, sir?
No, you fool! My filly, little Raver. She's racing at Epsom on Wednesday.
Well, never fear, sir. We shall attend the auction and secure this piece for the nation.
Yes. Now, Salute of Adonis is the first item in tomorrow's auction. So be at Dutherby's sale room in good time. Right, Mr. Bright, there's a good crowd in. You can start the auction whenever you like.
Oh, thank you, Clough. We've changed the order, by the way. There's been such international interest in Salute of Adonis, we're holding it back until later.
Oh, what shall we put up first, then?
Well, we'll get rid of all that Victorian bric-a-brac, starting with that ghastly figurine, Naughty Cupid.
Looks like Ronnie Corbett having an all-over wash.
Yes, that's the thing. It's a bit of rubbish, really, but we might get £20 for it, if there are any mugs about.
Lucky we got these seats at the front. We'll be able to catch the auctioneer's eye.
You'll catch a policeman's eye in that velvet beret and smock. What's the idea?
All art experts dress like this. And I wanted to look like one.
You look like one, all right. Now, remember, too, we mustn't go beyond £100,000.
100,000, right.
100,000.
Shouldn't we have a catalogue?
Certainly not. They cost 10p. Mustn't waste public money. And we know Salute of Adonis is first.
I've never done any bidding before.
Well, it's quite simple, too, quite simple. The auctioneer stands at his desk there. Now, when you want to bid, just nod your head and he'll hit it with his mallet.
My head?
No, his desk. Here he is.
Ladies and gentlemen, there have been some slight small changes in our original order of sale, but all the amendments are shown in your catalogue.
One, they've changed the order.
Well, don't fuss, don't fuss. Look, the foreman's holding a statuette. That must be Salute of Adonis.
Our first item is this remarkable Cupid figure.
Cupid?
Well, don't show your ignorance. That's probably another name for Adonis.
Come along, ladies and gentlemen. What am I offered for this amusing piece? 20? Anyone say 20?
Would 30 do?
Oh, thank you, sir. £30 I'm bid. Any advance on £30?
No, 30,000.
I beg your pardon?
Oh, very well then, 35,000.
Did you say 35,000?
All right, 40,000.
Excuse me, sir. Do you know what you're doing?
45,000, and I do know what I'm doing.
My colleague is carrying out the bidding in the normal way. When he says 45,000, that's exactly what he means. 45,000.
50,000.
60,000.
70,000.
80,000. You stupid. Look, we're bidding against each other now.
Did you say 80,000, sir?
Wait a moment, would you, please?
It's all right, man. We can go as high as 100,000.
I know, but that's the limit. 100,000.
Thank you, sir. I'm bid 100,000. Any advance on 100,000? No? Going, gone. Sold to the gentleman in the bowler hat.
I'm glad you rang, Bernard. I wanted to thank you for the pictures last night. Yeah, I thought it was great. The spectacle and passion and excitement. No, I never had time to watch the film. Oh, and thanks for the doll. I really like it. Yeah, I brought it in to show the girls. Oh, hang on. I think I can hear me bosses coming. Yeah, Starsky and Crutch. I better hang up. I'll see you later, love.
We got it, Mildred.
Yes.
We actually got it.
Well, I hope it's not catching.
The statue, Salute of Adonis. We've bought it for the nation.
Oh, can I see?
Here you are, cat.
No, too.
Oh.
Put that statue down at once. That cost £100,000. You can't chuck it about. Tell you what, we put it in the bottom drawer of the filing cabinet, wrapped in something soft.
Good idea.
Here we are now. Yes, this is fine. Your overcoat will do.
Why my overcoat?
Because you're the junior executive. That's why your overcoat. Now, look, we'll keep it there till Sir Gregory tells us what to do with it.
Well, now, you two. Auction go well?
Very well indeed, sir. Yes, we've secured the statue for the sum allocated, thanks to skillful bidding, sir.
Good. Now get it to the British Museum as soon as possible.
The British Museum, of course.
Let me know when it's safely at the museum, then I can rest easy and have a little peace.
Yes, sir. How is Daphne Bentwater?
Very well, and tomorrow is the little minx's birthday.
Is it really? I suppose she'll be 22 again.
As a matter of fact, I called in to ask you a little favour.
I wonder why you were smiling so.
As I said, tomorrow is Daphne Bentwater's birthday,
Yes.
and I bought her this little gift.
Oh, very nice, sir. A lace handkerchief.
No, man, it's a shorty peekaboo nightdress.
Oh.
Now, if I leave it in my office, Daphne might see it, so I wondered if I might leave it here for 24 hours.
Well, we wouldn't want to embarrass the cleaners. Tell you what, we could put it out of sight, sir, in one of our facility boxes.
Well, I'll leave it to your discretion, what?
Discretion, yes, sir.
We're all men of the world with red blood in our veins, We know what's what. What?
What?
With exceptions, of course. Mentioning no names there.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, what's this? Looks like a doll.
Oh, it is a doll, sir. My boyfriend bought it for a giggle. She's called Cuddly Kate.
That's amusing.
Mama.
What did you say?
Mama. You pressed her tummy, sir.
How very bizarre. By Jove, I'd like Daphne to have one of these. I always try to give her something extra.
So I've heard.
You press her tummy and she cries out.
And you think she'd like a doll that does the same?
one if you like, sir. I saw some this morning in Oxford Street.
Oh, thank you, Miss Murphy, and I'd be obliged to you. Perhaps you could bring it in tomorrow.
Righty-ho, sir.
And I'll be pleased to reimburse you.
Pardon?
By Jove, my generosity is only surpassed by my sense of fun.
I suppose he's at a tricky age.
Put the nightdress in that box, too, before you get overexcited.
Right you are. Now, well, it's time for lunch. I think I'll take a walk and eat my porridge sandwiches on the embankment.
Here, it's still a bit chilly, Mr. Lamb. You better wear your overcoat.
Oh, quite right, Mildred. My overcoat. Now, let me see. Where did I put it? Yes, in the filing cabinet. There we are. My landlady's always telling me to wrap up. Oh,
Mr. Lamb!
You blithering idiot, you blundering fool. You've broken our priceless statue.
Oh, dear.
£100,000. The museum are waiting for it, and you've smashed it to pieces. Can you imagine what Sir Gregory will say?
Perhaps I could stick it.
That's the mildest thing he'll say.
I mean stick it together with glue.
Yes, well, you'd better try. I'm having no part of this. You broke the statue, you mend it. I feel one of my headaches coming on. I'm going to have the afternoon off.
Morning, Mr. Lamb. Here, you're in early today.
What do you mean in early? I haven't gone home last night yet.
Oh, you poor soul. It's taken you all this time to mend the statue.
Well, I thought I'd finished it at midnight. Then I found the glue I was using wasn't glue at all. It was my wheat German rhubarb posset. So I had to start all over again.
Well, now it's done. It's almost like new. But are you sure that arm should be there? I mean, it looks a bit rude.
It's art, Mildred. The art is rude. Besides, it's the only place it'd fit.
Well, all I can say, Adonis is giving a funny sort of salute.
It'll have to do. I'll wrap it up in tissue paper. It can go to the museum in this facility box.
Oh, I'll have one of them, Mr. Lamb. And can I borrow some tissue paper? I got this doll for Sir Gregory.
A very fair exchange. It's Cuddly Kate again.
Mama. Oh, isn't she lovely? Just like mine. Same blue dress, same curly yellow hair.
Yes, looks like a cross between Jimmy Savile and Mrs. Thatcher.
Mama.
It sounds like Mrs. Thatcher, too.
Morning, too. Hello, Mildred.
Morning, sir.
Morning, Ron. The statue's fixed. We can take it to the British Museum.
Yes, will you take it, too? I'm not feeling too fit. Had a very poor night. Barely 10 hours sleep.
You are in bad shape. You need something from Samson's Health and Nature Club.
Well, I'll try anything. It'll make me bounce with health.
Tell you what, Samson's place is near the museum. After I've delivered Adonis, I'll drop in and ask him to recommend something.
Thank you.
Samson will know the answer. He's a health expert. A real keep fit type. Morning, Mr. Samson.
Who's that? Who's that? Oh, it's you, Mr. Lamb. How are you?
I've never felt better.
What can I do for you today? Some macrobiotic ice cream? More Brussels sprout tablets?
Well, no, it's a health problem.
Oh, dear. An unsightly blemish?
That's right. His name's Lennox Brown. One of my colleagues, you see, he's in awful shape. He just slumps at his desk with his eyes staring and his mouth open. He's got no energy.
Oh, well, then I've got the very thing. These brown and white pep pills packed with stimulating vitamins. Now, this large packet will last him for months. Have you a carrier?
No, but this facility box is empty. Now I've delivered the statue. Pop it in there.
Oh, there we are, then. These'll do the trick. They're the best energy pills on the market. Your colleague won't get better.
Did he?
Hello, Sir Gregory Pitkin here. I'd like to speak to my trainer, Mr. O'Toole. Huh? Oh, it is you, O'Toole. Well, look, I can't get down for the race today. Blasted ministry meeting. Yes. I'll have to watch on TV. I'll send someone down with the jockey's stilts. And also some stuff for the horse. Huh? Yes, of course. Perfectly legal. See that she gets it, O'Toole. Come in. Oh, it's you, Lamb.
I've delivered the statue, Sir Gregory.
Well, I've another task for you, Jaher. You're to go down to Epsom at once and take down my jockey's new silks.
Take down your jockey's what, sir?
Silks?
Oh.
His new shirt for the 2:30.
Yes.
My colours, you see, purple and puce.
Yes, that is your colour, isn't it?
My racing colours, ma'am.
Oh, I see. There's a slogan printed on the shirt. They're off. Go with Sir Gregory.
Something else to deliver in Epsom. Embrocation for the horse's legs.
Embrocation, I see.
Yes, I put it in this facility box, and the jockey's silks are in that one to avoid any possible confusion.
Good thinking, Sir Gregory.
I'll get off to Epsom at once and give these things to my trainer, Mr. O'Toole. Oh, and I'll be down to your office in a moment to collect Miss Bentwater's things, the doll and the night garment.
Oh, yes, it's her birthday today.
That's right. We're having a little celebration tonight.
Oh, you're back, Mr. Lamb.
That's right, Mildred. Where have you been?
Mr. Lennox Brown was still a bit down, so I took him up the canteen and pressed him to a donut.
Where is he now?
He's on his way back, sir, only he has to take it slowly.
Mr. Sampson gave me some stuff to put him right. It's in that box over there. See that he gets it, won't you?
Oh, yeah, right, yes, sir.
I've got to dash down to Epsom for Sir Gregory, his horse, you know. I've some things to give his trainer. See you later.
Blimey, the way he's dashing about, you'd bump into himself in the passage.
Well, that donut did me good, Mildred. Gave me enough strength to press the button for the lift.
You'll be all right now, sir. Mr. Lamb's brought you some stuff from his health club.
Ah, good, good. Well, if it'll help me, I'll face anything.
Lennox Brown.
Yes, I'd rather not face that face. Come in, Sir Gregory, and do sit down, if I may be so bold.
No, thank you, no. I haven't time. Just dropped in to collect Miss Bentwater's night dress. Oh, and the doll, of course. Did you manage to get one, Miss Muffin?
Yes, sir. It's here in this box. It costs £3.75, sir.
Splendid. Here's £1. Keep the change.
Thank you, sir. Wait a minute.
And when the night dress, where is that?
Ah, it's in this facility box here. We put it there yesterday, you remember.
Yeah, good. Daphne's in for a surprise when she opens these boxes. Saucy little minx.
Sir Gregory?
Must go. Can't stop and chat, I'm afraid.
Oh, the mean old basket. You know, someday Sir Gregory will go too far.
Well, when he does, let's hope he stays there.
Still, at least we've got rid of some of them boxes. The place is looking like a left luggage then.
Just one left, I see.
That'll be the stuff Mr. Lamb brought you from the Health Club.
Oh, yes, well, open it up then, Mildred, and we'll give it a try.
Huh?
Yes, what is it, do you think? I don't know, is it medicine? Is it pills?
I don't know. He just said it would put you right.
Oh.
Oh, here we are. Oh, it's a jar or something.
Oh, yeah.
The label says, rub well into the legs.
Really? Rub into the legs?
Oh, must be some sort of embarkation cream. Like my granddad used when he had housemaid's knee.
Ah, yes. Well, better do as it says, I suppose. Rub it on for me, would you? You're nearer my legs than I am.
Rightio, here we go.
Hold on, Mildred, just a minute. Let me roll my trousers up first.
Oh.
Right,
Sorry,
now.
sir.
Right.
Right, now are you ready
Yes.
now?
No.
I'll put on quite a lot.
Quite a lot,
shall I?
that's it.
Yeah,
Put on
right.
quite a lot, yes.
There.
Rub it.
Then rub it well
Rub it
in.
well in, that's it, yes. Ooh. Hi. Yeah. Ooh. Here, Mildred, my legs are burning. Help! My legs are on fire. Oh.
No, they're not, sir. Calm down. If it hurts, it shows it's doing you good.
My legs are scorched, I tell you.
Look, you ought to keep still. It's no good hopping round the office like that.
It's agony, Mildred.
Oh, never mind. You should sit quietly. It says on the label, for half hour after application, there should be no galloping. Stop galloping about, sir.
Well, I can't help it, can I? I can't help galloping. There should be no what?
No galloping or cantering. Use damp sponge to wipe sweat from rump.
What?
Keep in stable for... This is for an horse, isn't it?
Good grief, no wonder my legs are burning, you silly girl.
Will you be all right? It says here you can have your oats as usual tonight.
Mildred, why have you put horse liniment on my legs?
It's not my fault. Mr. Lamb must have took the wrong box to Epsom.
Oh, Gloria, I might have guessed he'd be at the bottom of this. Where is he?
He'd be at the racecourse, sir. He has to go and see Sir Gregory's trainer.
Everything under control, Mr. O'Toole?
Oh, be jabers, so it is in all. I've just been after dealing with the boxes you brought, so I have.
I must say, you Scots are awfully efficient. You gave the jockey his silk?
Ah, so an easy, begotter. And I gave him the box of pills for the horse.
Oh, good. Did you say pills?
Sure, that's right. Brown and white pills.
But the horse was supposed to have embrocation. Those pills were for Mr. Lennox Brown.
Well, I doubt if you'll get them now. The horse swallowed the lot, you see.
He swallowed the lot, but those are energy pills, the dosage 2 a day, and the horse has swallowed 500.
Ah, sure, and don't be so worried, Mr. Lamb. It could make the horse a bit lively, but our jockey can handle her. Rod McQueen's the toughest in the business, so he is. A real hard man. Ah, here he comes.
Well, I am furious. So furious I could spit.
Oh, dear. You're cross, Mr. McQueen?
Well, wouldn't you be, Ducky? New silks I'm supposed to have, purple and puce with the big butch sleeves, you know. So I open the box, and what do I find? I find this, I ask you.
There's been a slight error.
Oh, say there has. It's just like a perishing nightdress. A woman's nightdress. What do you take me for? Insult. I mean, I've never been so insulted in all my life. I'm not wearing this, I can tell you. And I'll never ride again for old Podgy Pitkin, so there.
It's all a mistake, Mr. McQueen. It is a nightdress, and I'm sure it's not your colour, but I can see that I picked the wrong one. Only Miss Bentwater wants it, and she was going to get it, but now she won't, because Sir Gregory has left the things in the box, and he won't get it either.
Oh, yes, I've heard that tale before. I tell you, I'm not riding in the 2:30, and that's final.
Not ride, but you must ride. There's no one else to ride at all.
Don't be so temperamental, Mr. McQueen.
Temperamental, I like that. I may be in a temper, but you're the one who's mental. And see if I care. Oh, what an insult. Nightdress, indeed.
Ah, no, you've upset him, haven't you? Would you look at him now? Gone altogether.
So who's going to ride Little Raver?
Well, no, I would, but I'm not allowed. I'm suspended, you see. After that time, I waved to the stewards.
You were suspended for waving to the stewards?
Well, it was a sort of wave. I'd only the 2 fingers free at the time. But they'll not let me ride, so you'll have to ride her.
Me? I'll have to ride her?
Ah, it's good of you to volunteer.
But I can't. The only horse I ever been on was on a roundabout, and when it started up, I fell off.
Well, it's good to know you've had some experience.
I won't.
Sir Gregory wants his horse to run at all costs. I'd not like to be in your shoes if he heard that you'd refused.
Oh, all right then. Lucky I bought my cycle clips. But will Little Raver be able to run after all those pills?
And now the rest of the news. There were amazing scenes at Epsom this afternoon where the 2:30 race produced the biggest shock of the racing season. Our commentator, Peter Beckenham, described events like this.
And as they approach the final straight, it's still anyone's guess who's going to win the Vienna Stakes. Dad's Dream is neck and neck with Miss World, and Model Girl's a little behind. But now there's a late runner coming from nowhere. My goodness, it's Little Raver, who seemed to have lost her chance when she started off in the wrong direction and rode into the refreshment tent. Well, she's out of the refreshment tent now with a mouthful of egg sandwiches, and her jockey has a tea-urn on his head. He's Richard Lamb, a jockey new to me, and he seems to be wearing a short blue nightdress. But my word, Little Raver's simply scorching along. I've never seen a horse so full of energy. She's coming through very fast on the rails, and now she's jumped down off the rails, and she's in the lead. Yes, Little Raver's out in front. She's way out in front. She's even found time to turn round and blow a raspberry at the other horses. And Little Raver has won. She's won. And now she's accelerating away.
As well as the 2:30 at Epsom, Little Raver went on to win the 3 o'clock at Ascot and the 4 o'clock at Brighton. There's to be a steward's inquiry. In London, the ancient Greek figure, Salute of Adonis, has gone on display at the British Museum, where visitors were surprised by its frilly blue dress and bright yellow hair. When touched, the figure emits the ancient Greek greeting, Mama. And the statuette has written on its chest the word Kadlikate, believed to mean great goddess, or, as the curator later remarked, good God.
How could you do such a thing? Horse liniment, all the way from my knees to my ankles.
I'm sorry, I made a boo-boo.
I've never known such heat. I spent all night with my legs hanging out of the window. I could murder you two. Where is he? Oh. Where is that half-witted apology for a human being?
Sir Gregory, I won that race for you.
On a horse so full of pills, it's still rattling. Not only was Little River disqualified, I've been banned from racing. I'm disgraced, ruined.
But apart from that, sir, is everything all right?
No, Lennox Brown, everything's all wrong. Yesterday was Miss Bentwater's birthday, right?
Indeed, sir, yes, indeed. I mean, you took 2 boxes from this office to present to us.
I did, and when she opened the box I thought contained the doll, she found a cracked male nude making an obscene gesture.
I suppose she was cross.
She was even more cross when she opened the box that contained her night attire.
Well, I'm a little confused here, Sir Gregory. I mean, what was wrong with the night attire?
I'll tell you what was wrong, Lennox Brown. The girl put it on and saw written on the chest, "Thereof, go with Sir Gregory."
Was she upset? How did she strike you?
Right between the eyes with a clothes brush. Very painful. I brought it along to demonstrate.
Don't hit Mr. Gregory.
Oh,
I
yes,
don't believe in violence.
Run me 2 more, run me blundering.
Horsing about as the men from the ministry were Richard Murdoch and Deryck Guyler. Also featured were Norma Ronald, Ronald Baddiley and John Graham. The programme was written by Edward Taylor and John Graham and produced by Edward Taylor.